Good day. Thank you for joining us for today's news. If you find this helpful, please consider subscribing. We're here every day with calm, clear updates just for you.
Vincent Cornell-Cooke's story is one of love, sacrifice, and tragedy. On the day meant for celebration, he and his brother set out on a jet ski ride on Lake Top. When the boat capsized, Vincent made the heartbreaking decision to give up his life jacket to save his brother. He told him he loved him before letting him take the only piece of equipment that could keep him afloat. Vincent, left without a life jacket and unable to swim, sank into the water and was later found 7 meters below the surface. His death shocked the community and left a grieving family behind. A coroner's report revealed that while Vincent's actions were heroic, the tragedy was preventable. He had consumed MDMA, which may have affected his judgment, but the capsizing itself was an unforeseeable accident. The coroner urged jet ski riders to wear life jackets and ensure emergency safety switches. Vincent's story is a powerful reminder of the importance of safety and the profound impact one act of love can have, even in the face of loss.
Last night, a devastating house fire in New Plymouth turned into a heart-wrenching scene as a child badly burned screamed for his uncle who had gone back into the flames to retrieve the keys to his ute. The incident, witnessed by a neighbor, has left the community in shock. The fire broke out around 11 p.m. in a home on Orangas, quickly engulfing the property in flames. A neighbor described the terrifying moment when she heard the crackling sound of the fire and saw the entire street lit up in flames. She arrived on the scene to find the child in shock and calling out for his uncle, who had gone back inside. The man was never seen again. Another neighbor said the fire sounded like gunshots, and when she looked out her window, the house was already fully engulfed. Fire and emergency crews were called to the scene, and one person was taken to the hospital in a serious condition. The tragedy has left the community reeling. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of fire and the importance of fire safety measures in homes.
In a groundbreaking move, the International Court of Justice has ruled that governments are legally responsible for their greenhouse gas emissions under intention. Held by Pacific Nation, comes after years of advocacy by students and supported by the government of Vanuatu. The court emphasized that climate change is an existential threat. The ruling states that states have a clear obligation to reduce emissions and that these responsibilities extend to individuals and corporations within their borders. The court also noted that environmental item warned that rising sea levels and desertification origin, while the court's advisory opinion is not legal binding, it is a court's advocates. Activists have welcomed the ruling as a significant step toward justice for those most affected by climate change.
In a heartfelt announcement, Deputy Police Commissioner Tania Kura has retired after 37 years of dedicated service with the New Zealand Police. Kura's career has been marked by numerous milestones, including becoming the first female officer into a pause. Starting her journey as a constable in Christchurch, she rose through the ranks to lead FOMP operations. Across the country, her leadership and commitment have left a lasting impact on the police force and the community she served, of working alongside and rewarding, highlighting the privilege. Police Minister Mark Mitchell praised her contributions, and Commissioner Richard Chambers acknowledged her long and impressive career as she steps into retirement. Kura's legacy will serve as an inspiration for future generations of women in law enforcement.
In a move that has sparked both support and controversy, New Zealand's government has renewed funding for the mental health charity Gumboot Friday through to 2026. The initiative, which has been credited with helping thousands of young people access counseling more quickly, is seen as a key part of the country's efforts. Despite criticism from some quarters, including the Labour Party and the Drug Foundation, the government remains committed to the program. Mental Health Minister Matt Ducey praised the organization's impact, noting that it has already delivered over 30,000 free counseling sessions in the first year of funding. As a Gumboot Friday moves forward, it will face ongoing scrutiny, particularly in light of the controversial views of its founder, Mike King, on alcohol and mental health. The government's decision to continue backing the charity highlights the complex balance between supporting mental health initiatives and addressing the COMPA's.
In a surprising turn of events, Adrian Ord, the former governor of New Zealand's Reserve Bank, resigned abruptly, sparking a wave of speculation and controversy. Just weeks before his departure, he was caught losing his cool in a meeting with Treasury staff, an incident that Reserve Bank Chairman Neil Quigley later apologized. The tension was reportedly tied to ongoing negotiations over funding for the Reserve Bank with the government, rejecting the bank's initial $1 billion record. However, an anonymous source suggested or was pushed out, a claim that contradicts the official narrative. Legal experts are now questioning the Reserve Bank's refusal to disclose more details. And
in a shocking discovery near Auckland's southern motorway, police found pipe bombs alongside the body of a man. However, the incident is not being treated as a criminal matter. The man's death has been referred to the coroner, and it was determined that he died from a self-inflicted injury. While the presence of the explosives raised serious safety concerns, police have urged the public to be respectful of the grieving family and avoid speculation. The coroner will eventually release findings about the circumstances of the man's death. But parents are not releasing detailed post-mortem, and the community is being encouraged to stay vigilant and seek help if required. This incident highlights the importance of mental health awareness and the need for immediate action when unattended items are found.
in Auckland, a mother is desperately asking for help in finding her 20-year-old son, Tyler Porter, who has been missing for over a week. Tyler was last seen in the Arcos Bay area on July the 16th, wearing black shorts, a white shirt, and a black hat. His mother, Shirley Porter, is urging the public not to stop searching, sharing social media posts, and showing his photo. Tyler, described as tall, gentle, and well-liked in the community, has been a source of concern for his family and local authorities. His disappearance has brought the community together, with people sharing his image. Police have asked anyone with information to contact them immediately using the reference number 250,719-0868. As the search continues, the family remains hopeful that Tyler will be found safe, and soon every act of kindness and assistance is welcomed in this time of need.
In 2025, New Zealand's education system has seen a wave of changes aimed at improving learning outcomes and adapting to modern needs. The new maths and English curricula for primary students have started rolling out a culture mag in PYs. Open-house classrooms, once a common feature in schools, are being phased out due to cost. A new $140 million school attendance service is being introduced to tackle truancy, aiming to double the number of students supported over 4 years. Charter schools have also made a comeback, with 7 new institutions opening this term, and more funding has been allocated to build more classrooms for more immersion schools. The Kui Ako education scheme, which grouped schools to share resources, is being phased out. International students will soon be allowed to work more hours per week, and new visa options are being explored to help graduates find work. With these changes, New Zealand's education landscape is evolving, and schools are preparing for a new era.
A man was found dead near 2 viable pipe bombs on Auckland's southern motorway, causing a major traffic disruption. Police have completed a post-mortem, confirmed the man died from self-inflicted injuries, ruling out criminal involvement after hours of closure. Authority.
That's all for today's news. We appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this update, please consider subscribing. Your support helps us keep going.